I don't think he's going to come out and be very specific because, after all, the Fed meeting is at the end of the month. But the fact is, his assessment of the economy, if it changes at all, any of the words that he really just used at the previous press conference just a few weeks ago, if anything changes, the market will be paying very close attention to whether it's an upgrade, a downgrade, or the same.
Okay, so you're going to be watching for his language around the economy. We just had the jobs report on Friday, which frankly is kind of a game changer. I mean, look, it was much stronger than expected. So you're saying watch to see if he talks about the economy being stronger or not.
Or does he stress global concerns, the global slowdown? And if he does, that in many ways may be a reason a rationale for wanting to cut rates.
Sure. Do you expect a rate cut right now this month?
I do, unless he moves it back. And
okay.
You can't go into the meeting unless you move the market back, move your position back. It's 100% right now for 25 beeps.
Wow. So, Sandy, are you then also thinking rate cut unless you hear otherwise this week?
Yeah, but what makes me a little bit nervous is that it's all kind of baked in, right? The market's almost priced for perfection. You're over 18 times earnings, and we're coming into a spot where, we better get that 25 basis point rate cut in end of this month. And we also better get a trade deal between Trump and President Xi. And some of these things are baked in. If they don't happen, it makes me a little bit cautious with the market at all-time highs here.
Right, that everybody has such high conviction. Anytime you hear 100% on anything, you get a little nervous. Although this is the game the Fed plays. They like to telegraph their actions. When we start looking at the 2%, let's call it roughly yield on the 10-year, Sandy, where would that yield go if they are not going to cut rates later this month, or if they say, hey, maybe we're not going to cut later in the year as markets are also expecting?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of support here at 2%, and I think that's a good thing, and I'm glad that it's holding. But the inverted yield curve is probably going to make the Fed, move, and I think and not only will you probably see a 25 basis point rate cut, but you could see it, maybe another 25 in September and maybe another 25 in December. So we're going to be watching that 2% level on the 10-year really closely.